my beautiful people, how are you all? So what's your thoughts? Do we have free will, or is everything pre-planned and predestined? Here's what my guides told me, showed me, made me feel, made me remember, whatever. So, you've got a chessboard, okay? You've got these beings and us on whatever colour you choose, right? So, the baddies are on one coloured block, goodies are on another. This is all happening, this game happens in a quantum flash. So you've got millions of light beams, or dark beams, whatever, standing on the squares, all making their moves. Okay? So it's like a game of thoughts. So we're thinking, creating, doing. They're thinking, creating, doing. Okay? At some point, they decide to start making moves against us. So they try to bring in slavery, or they want to try and knock us off our power perch, or they want to do things to succeed, to start to spread their influence over us, because ultimately they want to win the game. But the first part of the game is just setting yourself up, getting yourself in a place to properly play, right? It's not fighting from the very beginning, it's a lot of strategy in the beginning, okay? But when they start to come and encroach in our space and cause us, divide, to separate us, to make us weaker, all the things they do, right? They're doing these moves. And this happens flash, 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 flash. Okay, like lots of decisions made really quickly. Like some of the decisions could be whether your sandwich is going to be a jam sandwich or a marmalade sandwich, and those decisions will have a consequence later down the line. It's like those books where it says, go to page 14 if you chop the wood, page 27 if you didn't, and it has a different outcome. So we are making our decisions hoping it's going to be the best result for us in the long term. It all happens very fast, okay? So then they all start to say, well, we're going to give you we know that this character's coming into the game at the late stage, so we're going to make sure that this character's going to have the most crappiest life ever, really break them down, in the hope that they will not realise who they are and realise their power and not become who they came into the game to be against us, so that their chance of winning is greater. So they will try and knock you down as one of their counter moves. So then you have to have a move back, and then so forth. This carries on and carries on. Some people choose to leave the game early. They say, okay, I'm going to step out now because I need to go into spectator mode so I can tell you, their team, whoever their soul group is, from above, they're doing this next. This is their counter move. I've seen ahead of time by a week. This is what they're going to do. It's where your psychic power comes in. They become your guides. You have your guides that are overlooking and your guides that will work with you close in the game, right? They just go into spectator mode. So where we are right now is the game's already been played. We've already played the game, the outcome has already happened. But what happens at the end of the game is that it gets downloaded into a simulation and we play it out in real time. We are just playing out the pre-played game. It's already been done, it's already been played, it's already been won. We are just playing out now the characters in that game. Just say it took you 17 lives to get to where you are now. You kept saying, no, put me back, I want to go back, get me back in the game. So you'll have continuous lives playing your part out in this game. But back there, it happens very, very fast. You will be deleted out, play back in. Deleted out, press play, wait, sitting in the lobby, waiting to go back in. So when you have deja vu, it's because you've already played the game. And that was a moment that you have remembered playing it, you've remembered being in a situation, you've just got a link, you've clicked back into the memory of the game you played, and you're receiving it in real time. But we play at quantum speed. Earth is so slow, it's so slow. And if you think of it like this, the game began when Sagittarius A was hit with the G2 cloud, right? And it went boom. All those galaxies inside that cloud hit Sagittarius A and exploded out, right? So as it's exploding, the game is playing, right? We have got till it reaches us, this planet, till the end of the game. So when it reaches us, we will remember we're playing a game. That's when it's over. It's like not a game that plays forever. It's a game that just plays for an infinite amount of time. A finite amount of time. And we just play it back. So, in that regard, free will happens at the time of playing. Divine timing and fate happens when the playback's occurring right now. We're in the playback. We're in the slowed down playback of the game. We're just experiencing the game now in the character. Hope that makes sense. So both are true. Everything you're going to do has already been predetermined because you chose to do that while you're playing the game. Okay? Hope that makes absolute sense to you. And just to let you know, my guide said we won. So we're just watching it unfold. And they also said it's really, really exciting because what's going to happen soon is going to blow your minds. That when the game is won and it's all revealed, things that even we can't imagine. I mean, they've told me we're going to have, they've shown me last year, whatever, I think I said it on the channel, that I'm going to have this white Jeep that's like a hover Jeep, and I'm really busy going from place to place, part of the new setup of the new communities and the new earth, and I'm really busy setting it up. But I said it's definitely a hover Jeep. And then this week, are we not hearing Trump say that there's going to be technology brought out that's going to be like hover cars? I'm like, that's what I'm getting then. That's what it is. So it's confirmed that me getting my hover Jeep is true. That's why civilization, since times began, I've always talked about the end is coming. The end is coming. The end of the earth is coming. Because it always was. As soon as people came into this playback, the end was coming. We knew it wasn't something that was infinite. It was a finite length of time that the game's in playback. So yes, the world has always been coming to an end in that regard. It is the end of the world. And because it all happened at one moment and we're just perceiving the playback in an extended longitudinal way of time, okay, I said that really silly, that even people 2,000 years ago felt the end was imminent, because the end is as close to us as it was to them at the start, because it all happened in a flash. To us, putting the game onto like times 100, like slowing it down by 100 or by 1,000, is going to straight, even if you sneeze, the start of your sneeze and the end of your sneeze is going to be 1,000 years apart if you play it back in such a slow pace, right? Silly example, right? But, so it always feels imminent. And it's getting more imminent. I mean, it's not a bad end, it's just the end of the game. But at the end of the game, you get prizes. And it's good prizes. So, with that, there is destiny and there is freedom of thought. There is free will. Both exist simultaneously. Thanks for watching.